Hey YouTube, it's Raggedy and Red, and I'm going to do a product review today. I've been promising to do this review for a while, and I'm finally getting around to it. I hope you guys are doing well today. Today is Friday, so I'm going to get into the review. So I have been using hair fibers when I wear my hair short. I really was hoping that I would be able to do a good review and give this a 5 out of 5. However, I got to talk about each part of the system so that you can understand why I can't give them a 5 out of 5. So this is from Hair Illusions, and these are real hair fibers. So I'm not sure if you can see, but these are really short. They just look like little short hairs if you get your hair cut short and you're getting your edge up. Just tiny hair fibers. The problem, well, in order to apply these hair fibers, you have to have something for them to adhere to stick to. So I ended up buying a whole system. I bought the hair fibers, and these hair fibers are in brown. So they have, I think they have brown, dark brown, maybe even auburn. Sorry, I don't have my bifocals on. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong, but I believe these are dark brown or brown. I bought the whole system because I am constantly in the gym, so I'm always sweating, and I knew that I would need something to keep these hair fibers sticking down after sweating. So the system that I purchased had 4 things: the hair fibers, and then this has this applicator. I think that the applicator is needed. The bottle that has the hair fibers in it, it's like a salt shaker almost. It doesn't really give you a lot of precision or control. This thing, you put the hair fibers in, you shake it up, and then you squeeze it. This gives you a little bit more precision, especially if you have, like an edge up, or you just have very small areas. So I would definitely recommend getting this system. You have to be careful about using this because this nozzle comes off on the end and you can lose it. And I actually did lose it the very first time I used it. So the first thing that you have to do when you're applying the hair fibers is you have to spray this holding spray. You let that sit for a second, and then you're supposed to apply the fibers. Works great. If you're going to work out, if you're going to sweat a lot, you definitely need the water resistant spray. Do these sprays work? Yes. I've used them before going to the gym, and I do high intensity workouts. So they have stuck. I've used them, and then later on the spots are still covered. It does feel hard, so it's not going to have a soft feel in the area where the fibers are applied. It is almost feels like a hard gel that is dried. So it sticks. I've seen very little transfer on my pillow at night when I use the holding spray and the water resistant spray. Great. I'll show pictures. It definitely covers up the spots. The biggest issue is that whatever ingredients they have in here, it's like a stringy, gooky thing, substance. So what happens, or what has happened, is my nozzles are all clogged. So let me take it out so I can show you. This nozzle here, for both products, they are clogged. So the last time I tried to use this, I could not get any product out. I tried soaking the nozzles. I tried soaking them in warm water, soaking them in alcohol. They are completely clogged. And so because of the applicators, or the application bottles, I'd have to give the product a 2 out of 5 until they can fix this issue. Because you cannot apply these hair fibers unless you have something to keep them down. Otherwise, they're just going to fly off like dust. So I'm going to try maybe Got To Be Glue, freeze spray, or a hairspray. And I'm going to see if I can use that to keep the hair fibers down. If I can't, I've wasted a lot of money. I think this system was like $60 to $80, and I'm really disappointed. Hey, no, yeah, hi, hello. Sorry, my son's trying to come and yeah, hello. So would I recommend this product? If you can figure out a way to keep these fibers down, yes. I'm going to try and I'll report back on whether or not, you know, an alternative will work. If it doesn't, then, you know, I would not recommend purchasing these fibers. So I'll tune back in and let you know what I find out. I'll let you know if using a gel or a spray will work to keep them down. But right now, with just the products that they have in their system and the things that they sell, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5, unfortunately. And I emailed the company to find out if they have if they can offer a solution. I've not heard back from them, and that was like probably 3 days ago. So, I ended up looking on Amazon too and reading some reviews on these different sprays. And apparently it is an issue that other people have had. So I hope Hair Illusions fixes this issue because it's a great product otherwise. All right, I'll talk to you guys. And I hope that you like, subscribe, share my content. And also, if you have any questions about the hair fibers or if you know of a better system, let me know. All right, bye.